Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me for today's energetic shamaness Egyptian protection healing. Today I'm going to be pulling cords, slicing them away from you, the lower vibrations that no longer serve you. So I'm going to use a black tourmaline, lots of black crystals from the goddesses Innanna, Isis, Bast, also known as goddess Bast, Ishtar, as well as sun god Ra and Horus, as well as Sekhmet. So I have my Egyptian goddess and god realm of protectors, protective guardians, and gods and goddesses here with us today. As you can see, I'm at the 999 frequency, which is, I went through all of my spiritual evolvement levels, starting from 111 all the way up and through 999. This is the master number of alchemy, of manifestation, as well as I have the Ankh that I drew on my arm here for protection for both you and I. Okay. I am a Reiki master teacher, depending on what I'm going to do right now, but I'm not going to imbue Reiki into this session. I'm being specifically told by goddess Innanna, as well as goddess Sekhmet and goddess Bast, is to draw the Ankh with my crystals. So this is an amethyst cactus quartz right here. So I'm going to be drawing the Ankh, okay? And I'm going to be putting Ankh power all over your aura, fluffing your aura now. Okay. So just relax, sit back, lay back, and let me clear your energetic frequencies. Maybe you're getting off work, you need to unwind, you need to just detach from the matrix. Allow me to make you relax with my energetic healing sessions. Okay. I'm gonna be fluffing your aura, this beautiful amethyst cactus quartz. Okay. I also want to use my other amethyst cactus quartz. This one's more of a smoky amethyst, if you will. And once again, I'm going to be imbuing the Ankh into your auric field. And we're going to do this several times because I want to put a protection up over your aura. This is my intention. So just inhale with ease and grace. Remember who the fuck you are. And exhale. Just breathe out. I also want to use an evil eye for protection, to protect you. This is a Shiva's eye agate crystal, okay? He very much protects you, and I'm going to be doing the Ankh. I'm gonna be fluffing your aura. Okay. Just block out any distractions. Forgive the noise in the background, you guys. I'm only here for another month, if that, and then I'm leaving. Okay, so let's focus on you, and we're gonna focus on cutting some cords with my beautiful smoky amethyst crystals here. So I'm gonna be cutting away lower vibrations with these crystals. Forgive the background noise, you guys. I'm a goddess incarnate, and it is my duty as a walking, living, breathing goddess to protect my fellow gods and goddesses and to detach lower vibrations from them. So I'm going to be using a chevron amethyst as well as an Apache tear for protection, and continuing cutting and blowing these cords from your aura, collecting any energetic debris that you may have sponged or absorbed that is not serving a higher purpose in your life. That's kind of just weighing your aura down or just keeping you stuck somewhere that you don't feel like you belong, or whether it's work or your home environment. You know, your home is supposed to be your safe haven, your sanctuary. So I know it's really hard today, as is money on this planet. Earth is currency, unfortunately, and we all have to attain a certain amount to pay bills so we're not homeless, and it's a lot of pressure. Okay, so we're gonna just be using my Uruguayan amethyst to blow this pressure away and lessen your load. Okay, so just allow me to take all these stresses. Forgive the Chihuahua, my nephew. I refer to him, he's an energy vampire, very toxic masculine, as Nate Jacobs, as a Nate Jacobs from Euphoria, but this one is like 100 million times worse. He locks his Chihuahua in the cage, and I am not allowed to enter in his room, or else he will do something to me, which I don't want to get into right now. But anyways, we're gonna take all of this unnecessary drama and we're gonna blow it away. Not that I would try to go in his room, but if the dog needed to go to the bathroom or be fed or have water, I mean, that is what I mean. So, okay, so I'm gonna be doing some crystal tapping with my huge smoky amethyst. And also they want me to use him as well. And they want me to, they're a pair, to take out your cords and blow them. Which, hang on one second, I have to do better. Okay, I'm just gonna, there we go. I'm going to move on to more really removing this energetic gunk from you, which this right here, these beautiful selenites. Well, first I'm going to use my beautiful here to kind of imbue Sekhmet wants me, as well as Isis and Bast and Innanna. They all want me to imbue some healing energy on your crown chakra with this, okay? So I'm going to once again be putting the ankh, and I'm going to be tapping and then just imbuing this protective ankh energy. I think Nick Jacobs is back. He never left. Yeah, unfortunately, he's still in the house. Gonna be pulling and blowing. Energy vampires are at their all-time high right now in energy, but I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm not gonna let their rage bait, because they try to rage bait me. They try to suck my energy, chi life force cord, and I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to be pulling and chopping. Okay. Don't mind the background noise. I can't control what that energy vampire does, and she's a Philippine energy vampire from the island of the Philippines, and she's very wicked. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen 𝓃₃₀ It's called Blood Flowers. It's a Turkish soap opera. I think it's called like Vendetta, but like that's the series, but the actual show is called 𝓃₃₀. The landlord is just like the I don't know if she's the grandmother in that, but she's Baran Karabi's, I think, grandma, because it's not his mother, I don't think, because she's too old, but that's exactly how this one here is. And it's so stifling, and she enables these bad energetic people to like invade the house, and it's just like, it's very soul-wrenching. And it almost feels like you're being gutted, but it's not. Okay. So let's focus on you guys. Clearing out any lower vibrational toxic energy. When Nate Jacobs came back in, he tried to hook something into me in my back, and that's where these things like to hook in. I'm going to be using my God𝉢Goddess𝁹𝓁. Just clearing any lower vibrational energies from myself, and then from you guys. Don't worry, the energy will not transfer. It will not transfer, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. So we're going to once again cut and blow. And this is just like a tip. If you're a narcissist or you've lived with a narcissist and experienced narcissist abuse, especially if you're a daughter of a narcissistic mother, that's going to be like a catalyst in your life, because I don't know if catalyst is the right word, but you're going to have to slowly regain your power and heal from the inside out, to where you are going to have to call your power back to your solar plexus chakra, which right now we are going to call it back. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a chi ball of energy from this energetic chi ball here. I'm going to be infusing it with Egyptian Bast, Sekhmet, as well as Isis, Ishtar energy, and sun god Ra. Goddesses Sekhmet, goddess Bast, goddess Isis, goddess Ishtar, as well as the Sumerian goddess, goddess Innanna, assist please, and sun god Ra. Thank you for being here. Place an energetic light power ankh around the collective's aura as a being of light, and shield them from all lower vibrational energies of harm, as well as awaken them and empower their not only third eye chakra but their solar plexus chakra energy field, so they can come into their highest version of themselves, of the truth, of the light, of the love that is within them. Thank you, gods and goddesses. Okay, I'm gonna do the ankh. Don't mind me, Nate Jacobs. He's a child. He'll never grow beyond what he is, unfortunately. Now I'm gonna take I'm gonna cut and slice away lower vibrational energies that are maybe holding you back, keeping you feeling stuck or stagnant or heavy or just blah, or even making you feel anxious or making you have worries or just thoughts, repetitive thoughts, taking out those obsessions, maybe taking out any types of ADHD or ADD or maybe sharp energy. And unfortunately, you will hear live examples of energy vampires in the background. Which they like to try to sabotage my videos, and it's really not cool, but that's their karma that they're attracting to their lives, right? Not mine. So it's really bouncing off of them and setting them up for sabotage, and everything they're sending out, it's not even touching me at this point. It's bouncing off and it's literally going back to them. When the Egyptian gods and goddesses call you, and you literally have a goddess awakening and a god awakening, and you have sun god Ra that wakes you up every morning and illuminates that darkness that you carried from last night's heavy energies, or any impurities from anyone's projections onto you. And then sun god Ra calls you, and goddess Innanna calls you, and goddess Isis calls you, and goddess Bast, and goddess Sekhmet, and goddess Ishtar, and then Horus calls you, and then you're just like fully awakened to the point where they cleanse that darkness away. They cleanse it away, okay? To the point where you are just feeling so revitalized, rejuvenated, like you could begin again. Don't ever let anyone take your power. Don't ever let anyone set the tone for your self-esteem or for your self-reflection or your self-worth. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this citrine point, You need to get new contact lenses. And we're going to call your power back to you in your sacred solar plexus chakra center, which is the chakra center that is either right at your belly button or 2 inches to the left of your belly button, your navel. So what we're going to do is, okay, you're going to say, I call all of my God, goddess energy and power back to me. My solar plexus chakra is fortified. My auric energy is fortified. I am more than enough. I call all of my energy and my sacred goddess or God energy and sacred God and goddess power, depending if you're masculine or feminine, back to me. I am fortified. I am very protected. So I am very protected. My energetic boundaries are fortified. I love myself. I call all of my power and my truth and my energy back to me that was stolen and siphoned from me. 3 times 3 times 3, as I will it, so mote it be. So you will kind of, like I said, you'll hear the live examples of energy vampires, so you know that I am, you know, being real with you guys like I always am. I always like to keep it real. That was a live example right there. So what's an energy vampire? It's someone who has no God light. They were not born with a divine light, so they have to hook in. They're from the very extremely dark, lower vibrational place, to the point where they have to hook into healers' lights, and they have to intrude on the land there and like use their invisible cord, which us shamanesses and goddesses incarnates, we can see it with our sacred goddess visionary gifts, whether we have clairsentience, claircognizance, clairvoyance, so on and so forth, or we can sense it and feel it, okay? So they have to hook into your energy and try to steal your power, and how they do this is they intrude and they hook in, so they use like tongue spells, and then they try to manipulate. Unfortunately, there's negative energy vampire manipulators out there, and they will say anything to manipulate and try to turn the tables in their favor and try to make others look bad so they can one-up them because they're jealous of them, or, you know, that person's more beautiful than them and they're mad because they don't have beauty like that, or that person has a man and they're mad because they don't have a man, and that they fill that void. So what they do is they project onto others this mask, this facade, and they make it seem like they're your friend, but they're really siphoning your energy and manipulating and changing your view of that person. So you want to keep your energetic see, they're hooking into me. They want to keep your energetic boundaries very high. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the selenite. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my smaller arrowhead and I'm going to be sucking out these hooks and these vibrations and these negative energy manipulative cords from vampires. Maybe you have them at work. I'm sure a lot of you have some toxic coworkers, you know. Maybe they try to change the view of you in your boss's eyes, or they try to one-up you at work, or try to get you in trouble. You know, it's not cool. And they do this in these little sneaky, manipulative, wicked tactics that are very calculative. They know exactly what they're doing. I don't want to hear a healer or a shamaness or an awakened medicine woman or a medicine man say, oh, it's subconscious. No, they know what the fuck they're doing. It's very planned and calculative and strategic, okay? It's just like, unfortunately, like those narcopaths, you know, those narcissistic sociopaths, and it's like how they stake out their victims. It's planned, it's strategic, okay? So they know exactly how to use their tongue to manipulate the situation to their advantage to make you look like a bad person, right? And that's character defamation, and that's not only defamation of the character, it's also character assassination. Then they pull you into these narcissistic triangulation forms of abuse, to where they rage bait you and they do something that they know is going to directly affect you, and you're going to have a direct emotional upset or response, and then they feed from that, whatever. If you're frustrated, if you're angry, if you're sorrowful, depressed, whatever, they're going to feed off of that emotional cord. They're vampires, okay? They don't have their own lights or their own cords, so they have to hook in and try to steal your light and your energy and your divine joy, your divine birthright. So the best way is to keep your energetic boundaries strong and tough and fortified with my cord cuttings, okay? This is why I'm a goddess incarnate, and I will enlighten you to the truth of what's really going on, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna be pulling. Okay, just take some deep breaths and just try to let it all release. Just let it release for now. You know, you're here for a reason. The universe, source, the gods, the goddesses, the cosmos, they've led you here. I am a goddess incarnate, okay, on the sacred goddess path. I'm also a walk-in soul, trauma-based. So if you want to see that video, you could go back to my old videos and type in my channel name as well as my walk-in soul experience. That's the name of the video, which I might have to do that over. But nevertheless, I'm here to help clear you, also help enlighten you with my higher goddess wisdom and knowledge, as well as what my goddesses and my gods want mankind to know. And just know that you are divinely protected. Just know that if you've experienced any loss recently, or if you're trying to find yourself and you feel kind of murky or heavy, just know you're not alone. You always have your spirit guides with you, okay? And if you feel alone, you can ask your spirit animal guardians or source or whoever you believe in, who you know is a higher power, okay? Because you are a co-creator of your life, and I'm kind of trying to out-talk her right now because the energy vampire, she's really trying to rage bait me, and it's not going to work today because she's trying to get an external source of energy so she can thrive and use it, and it's not going to work today. So you want to call on your spirit animal guardians. So you could say, like here, we're going to do some crystal tapping, and we are going to call on your spirit animal guardians. So this is the part I love. Whether they're spirit animals, mammals, or insects. Here we go. Spirit animal, dragons. Spirit animal, wolf. Wolves. Spirit animal, crows. Spirit animal, cardinals. Spirit animal, phoenix, birds. Spirit animal, canaries. Spirit animal, dragonflies. Spirit animal, whales. Spirit mammal, dolphins. Spirit mammal, seals. Spirit mammal, walrus. Spirit animal, rabbits. Spirit animal, horse. Spirit animal, cat. Spirit animal, dog. Spirit animal, bear. Spirit animal, dragonfly, insects. Okay. Spirit animal, ladybug. Spirit animal, moth. Spirit animal, spider. Spirit animal, black panther. Spirit animal, lion. Spirit animal, cosmic lions. Spirit animal, butterfly. We call upon the spirit animal and mammal and insect spirit guardian kingdom to protect our aura, to shield our etheric energy, to shield our astral bodies, to shield our meridians and our chakras. And we thank you for being here, for putting the utmost light and shielding around us from all four directions, north, south, east, and west. And I thank you now, and so it is. Okay. So I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed this session. I hope that it brought you some sort of enlightenment, some higher god or goddess wisdom. If you want, I invite you, if you want to support the channel and if you want to show love, of course, please not only like and subscribe, which will really help my channel grow, but please feel free to make a donation. I use Cash App right now. This is my only bank account that I have. So I thank you so much. Love and light. And until we meet again. And remember, you are the embodiment of light, truth, and love. And never forget it.